Hello YouTube, Mack Mod back at last, and here today to review the high grade AC After Colony? Yes, After Colony Leo. Now I've been away for a while, but it's just been getting settled in the England. If you follow the blog or the Facebook page, you'll know that I recently moved here. Long story short, got engaged to my fiance. Fiance lives in a town in England. Job in the town available. Moved in the job. Now I'm here. And now I have these. Somewhere to keep my Gundams at last. Because before I only had a pathetic shelf. But that's what you get living in a house with multiple people. In this one, I have space of my own. Anyways, enough of that. Let's move on to the kit today, which is one that I would be looking forward to for years and hoping they would give us something, and they did, because the only thing before this was the limited model resin kit, which was very hard to get your hands on. And of course, when you look at it, it is just the standard Grunt Leo. It's everything that you see getting carved up every which way by every Gundam. Oh, that's a nice flare there. That's really good. Although you won't get that result unless you do what I did, which was behind the yellow lens there is no sticker whatsoever. So it always comes off looking rather weirdly greenish tinted yellow. So I just took the side of one of the many sticker sheets you'll get with high grade Gundam kits, cut out a small piece of the silver foil and placed it behind her. And now you get this really nice, well, it's not really a mono eye, I'm not sure what you would call them, visor? But anyways, yeah, I would recommend doing that because I've done that with all my Leos. Why did I say all of them? Well, there's no such thing as only one Leo. I have 6 of them. And I've only built 4 so far, so here's one I have with the bazooka from the build packs that you get free with them if you buy them from, well, from where I got mine, 1999.co.jp. You got a weapon pack free with each one. So I got 6 weapon packs as well. Hurrah! But there's 2 of them I have painted, so there's one painted anime style colours. Didn't really turn out as well as I wanted, but yeah, it looks alright. Got a bit of a patch here where it's worn away over time, but that's just from me fiddling about with it. Oh, whoops. And then you have Southeast Asia colours. I'll just bring him a bit more in. He's my favourite of the lot, although he caused me most trouble because a part of him broke, which I have subsequently fixed and moved on to this one. I essentially ended up having to construct a new arm joint for him, which you can see in here. It works. It's not the same as this, but you know, it holds them together. So we'll get these other ones out of the way and move on to just the standard that you'll have out of the box if you just construct it yourself. So it's very basic. He's got the little missile pods up in here. He's got a machine gun, which he can hold with both hands, but let's see if we can do that quickly here. It's always fiddly with high grade hands. Bring that in, it got round. Damn it. Bring your arm forward. There we are. And yeah, I'm not going to close it up, but essentially you can get them to hold it with both hands. Don't really recommend it because it limits the amount of poses you can put them in that way. Not that they ever really do much with them anyway. In the show they're only just blasting for 5 seconds before they get blown up. Or sliced. Or completely evaporated by self-detonation. Yeah, the Leos get it hard, but apparently they're actually statistically a very good mobile suit. Though I don't think I'd take my chances with one. I think I'd stick with something like a Taurus if I was in Gundam Wing, if I was going to be fighting a Gundam, because then you can get away very quickly. Anywho, onto articulation. So you have the shoulder pauldrons can go up and down. The shoulder itself goes round on this ball joint. You have an extra joint in here. This one swivels out, so you get a nice amount of movement in the arms out and back. They come up this far, and they do like to separate here quite a lot. You get a single joint in the arm, ball jointed hand, ball jointed waist, ball jointed legs that come up this far, back that far, way out to the side, double jointed knee, and a typical ball jointed foot. So there's not really a lot of parts to these kits. They're very basic, very simple, but it's all you really need. And they're cheap as well. Each of these cost me about £6 when they bring them in the conversion rate. The tax on them may have been quite a bit, but that's even then worked out to about £8 at the end of it all. So, well, £8 each per Leo, so that's £8 total cost, £2 tax per Leo. Yeah. My brain is not functioning today. You also get this nice shield, which you've seen on a couple of the other ones there. Ball jointed, it just fits on either of the pauldrons. You just take them off, and there's a nice hard point under here that you just clip it into. And now it has a shield, which has on the underside 2 beam sabers, which are very hard to get out. I don't want to snap the peg. Tell you what I'll do, I'll leave that one in, take him out of the way, and bring this one in, who has his beam saber out. Which you can see here just connects in. It's a very short blade. It's the short blades that I prefer, rather than getting the longer master grade style blades. I'm not really a fan of them with high grade kits. But yeah, it's a very simple kit. It's very cheap. It's a great, very great at knocking itself over. It's a great army builder. And if you want to do a simple custom, or if you're first time buying a Gundam kit and you want something that's very easy to put together, I'd recommend this Leo because it is made for its simplicity. It's made for the people who want to assemble as many of these as possible so they could have 30 of these or 50 or whatever all together. Because in the box total there are 2 frames. 3 if you count the 6 polycaps, and the 6 polycaps are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6, and that's it. All there is for polycaps to this kit. Overall, I can't really think of any negatives about this other than the lack of accessories. I mean, that's really about it. They've already shown off the Space Leo, which is going to cost £12 a kit. For the twice the cost, you're getting, I don't know, about 7 or 8 weapons with it, and the space backpack, and 2 different versions of the shoulders, as well as the shield and machine gun you get already. So yeah, I think that's a fair trade. So yeah, keep your eyes out for this version. Definitely keep your eyes out for the space version if you're hyped about that as I am. It's definitely worth buying, and definitely worth buying more than just one of them. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you at the next review.